Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. In the last episode, we made it here to Erika's 3rd level, but then I actually didn't do any level and just showed you the support for all the characters that we could do support. And now, actually, as I said in the end of the episode, I restarted and I'm back at this screen. So, I just want to show you who we're going to be using. Erika, Natasha, Ross, Naomi, Lou, and Amelia, Vanessa, Garrett, Com, Franz, and Joshua. As you can see, I'm actually leaving out Seth. I think it's time to finally take off the training wheels and just have our regular team. If you don't think you're ready for it, then just keep Seth. I just give it an extra, like difficulty level. I'm not going to use him. And honestly, you really don't want to actually bring Vanessa along for this level, honestly. It's actually a bad level for her. If you have someone else, you want to level up or whatever, I suggest bringing that person out instead of using Vanessa or whatever. Where's she at? Oh, there she is, Tana. I do not recommend using either of them. So, yeah. That's pretty much it. I'm still going to bring her on because I want an extra little difficulties. So yeah. And we're off. And as you can see here, it's not a regular level. Again, as you probably saw in the end of the last episode, it's actually a fog of war battle. And if you don't know what a fog of war battle is, I'll explain right now. As you can see, it's a regular battle, or it's a battle or defeat all enemies. However, as you can see, the enemy count in the left, you cannot see it because you can't actually see any of the enemies. We can only see one enemy right now, or 4, my bad. 4, and it's these 4. Those 4 are now the only 4 in this entire battle. If we come right here, we see that there's actually more. The way Fog of War battle works is that each troop has limited sight, and we don't know what's around the corner. So that's why it's a bad thing to actually bring Tana or Vanessa, either of them, because, well, as you can, well, hold on. Let me actually place my troops just right. It's actually a bad thing to bring those two, or any of those two along, because if you're just foolish enough to charge your troops in, you could charge the Tana or Vanessa in and they will die because an archer will come out of nowhere. Like this. And torch. Make sure you bring a torch. The torch staff, which we got in the first of Erika's levels. And from a house. And right there, see, there's already a bow. Picture right there clearly shows him wielding a shield and a sword. He has a bow. So there's Vanessa's death right there. So you do not want to just foolishly charge your characters in any level, but more so in these levels, because you just will kill a character that way. And honestly, that's what I really like about this level, or these levels in general, is that because you don't know what's lying around the next corner. Because even with the torches, you just don't know what's out there. And it could be like really scary to just even move your troops up slowly. Which it really is, because you just don't know what's gonna come out of those shadows. And 1 second you think you're safe, and then there's many a times where you barely survive. One character just survives with the skin of his teeth, and then out of nowhere, because out of the darkness, you couldn't see any creature. Out comes another one that you just didn't account for, and then your character is now dead. And this isn't Pokemon, where if you do that, your character will come back to life. It doesn't work that way. And that's what I really appreciate about this. about these sort of levels. I mean, it forces you to think on a different level. And so yeah, now that I'm done with that little speech, let's just move on with the level. And honestly, because of my off-screen training at the Tower of Valley, these two will hold down the fort. They're gonna take the fort, I guess we could say, because we're entering it. They're gonna pretty much hold down the front lines. And like I said, Amelia, she's gonna become one of your best characters. As you can see right there, she's on par with Franz here. If anything, she's actually better already. Just the HP wise, or health, I guess you could say. Either or, really. So one thing you want to make sure to bring is this torch staff right here. It really comes in handy. I know right now I just said that taking the fog adds extra depth of difficultiness, but it's just, even though it adds like extra difficultiness, and I know that probably isn't a real word, and you're yelling at me right now is like use real grammar or something. It's just, I don't know. It's just, I can truly appreciate it, but at times it could really get scary because I've lost so many troops because of these types of battles, even if they're my strongest troops. Honestly, not in this level particularly, but in a future one, I've lost 2 of my troops, one of them being Seth and another one just being random, just because of carelessness. That is real. So, I mean, it isn't a smart idea. And right there, if we would have put Vanessa anywhere near there, she would have just died, because that wasn't a regular bow, that was a long bow. You have to be careful about these things, you know? I appreciate it. And this thing's about to die by the hands of Vanessa, because honestly, she's not going to get much battle throughout this level. Okay, so let's make sure this bow's dead, because we don't want any bows around. And like I said, because I wanted to be like have that extra difficulty, I will not be using her torch anymore. That is my handicap, and I'm sticking to it. And let's move him right there, and well, let's end our turn. And again, like I said, Amelia and Franz are about to hold down the fort and level up. Franz level 16, HP went up, skill went up, luck went up, and resistance went up, I want to say. Wasn't entirely sure. And see, right now I'm actually kind of scared because, well, okay, never mind. If that would have hit, Franz could have almost just died right now. We're gonna, okay, hold up, let's see. I don't want to use that elixir, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm not gonna go all that further in this turn. I'm actually just going to move up all my troops. Well, that's actually a bad spot to put her at. Just make sure to put her right there, just in case. Let's just put all these people right here. And where is... Okay. Let's make sure to kill this thing right here. And down goes the bow, because honestly, we don't want any bows around here. And we're going to... Well, I'm going to end the turn right here. And see right there, if it would have hit, he would have probably... I don't know, but it would have been a possibility, him coming out of nowhere and just killing Franz right now, or in the last turn. But as you can see, or in the area that Calm is at least, there's actually a lot of you can see a lot of the level already. The thing is about that is, what thieves, they come in handy for this because they have a larger, they can view further than any other troops, so that comes in handy. And we're going to retreat because we don't want to attack that bow. We want him to come to us. And we're gonna kill this thing. Heal up Franz with Natasha. I know my commentary is right now probably lacking, but oh well. That's all I can say is oh well. Hopefully it gets better throughout the level. And kill that thing with Seth. And where did we just go? Chest key? Chest. Secret book, which is a good item, like I said in the last episode. And with that, I am going to do two things. I'm going to move up my troops even closer. And now, I'm going to end off the episode here. In the next episode, I'm going to continue Erica's 3rd level. And hopefully get more than halfway through with it. And with that, if you like this episode, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm DevSino2, and thanks for watching. Real quick, however, I want to end it off right now by saying this is the 50th episode of Fire Emblem, the Sacred Stones, which honestly isn't that much of a milestone, but for me, since it's my first ever Let's Play, and it's gone on for more than 4 years, which is kind of pathetic, but still, it's been more than 50 episodes, and I'm kind of happy about that, and that's why I'm speaking really quick. So, thank you all for watching, all of you who's watched so far. And I know the first, how many episodes? Let's say 40-something episodes were completely boring because I was awful commentary and the video was just pretty much horrible. And I hope to fix that up with more videos coming up soon. And thank you for watching. It means a lot to me for just you watching. So, here's hoping to finishing up these next 50 episodes, because I'm pretty sure there's more than another 50 coming up. And with that, thank you for watching.